Yo guys, and welcome back to another NBA 2K21 modded expansion Myleague video. Before I do get started, as always, I appreciate your love and support. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Turn on those post notifications so you can be the first ones to all of these videos. So if you did miss the last one, we beat the Charlotte Hornets in Vancouver, British Columbia. No, it's British Columbia, whatever, Canada, Vancouver. And Coby White and Victor Oladipo were our big stars of that game. Coby White drops his first career triple-double in the Vancouver Wildcats uniform. And in this one, I'm going to play the Detroit Pistons game. And this is going to be the final episode of the regular season. And we're going to be going to free agency. And about free agency, I received this comment from Tamari White. He was the only comment on the last video. This comment had 2 thumbs up, and this is his first comment, so I think you should sign a player for Vancouver. I think that's a beautiful idea. The only downside to that is that there's only one active NBA player from Vancouver. Put that up on the screen now, and it's Brandon Clark. He's a very good player. He could definitely slot into our lineup. He is a type of player I will be looking for, a good young asset to help build a well-rounded team here in Vancouver. So I'm down to bring Brandon Clark here into Vancouver. If you're up for that, let me know what you think about it down below. So we look at our salary cap table here. Something I forgot about is that Blake Griffin has a player option, which he most likely will take in this offseason. So I will try to ship Blake for a decent draft pick in this 2020 draft. Victor Oladipo has no option, so his contract will be dead at the end of the season. Same with Kelly Olynyk. Maxi Kleber will continue to get paid more money. We have Coby White on a 2-year team option up until the 2022-2023 season. Frank Kaminsky will be gone. We have Michael Porter Jr. on a team option for the next season, which we will most likely pick up. Josh Hart, I might be looking to re-sign him. His contract is over at the end of this season. Shake Milton, he can stay. Duncan Robinson, we might look to bring him back. Melo, if we can get him on another really cheap contract, I might look to bring Melo back. Svi Mykhailiuk, I really do enjoy him on the team. Other than that, Mike Conley, he's making $51 million. We're still paying him. We're still paying Evan Fournier. We're still paying those 2 guys. I would like to get those 2 contracts out of here, but well, we will at the end of this season. We will no longer have to pay Mike Conley, who is on the team we are playing in this episode, the Detroit Pistons. So next episode, you will see us make a completely different roster from what we have. The only player that may still be here is Coby White. Will be picking up his 2-year team option. Michael Porter Jr. will be picking up his team option. We're going to be probably looking to ship Maxi Kleber. If Blake Griffin picks up his player option, which he most likely will, because why wouldn't he? He's due for a $38.96 million player option contract. We'll most likely be shipping him off for a decent draft pick. So without further ado, we are going to be taking on the, what's their record? The 19-60 Detroit Pistons. It should be a pretty routine matchup for us. The Detroit Pistons are not a good team in 2K. It shouldn't be too hard for us. I kind of want them to bring out their retro uniforms, but it is only the last regular season game for us. So hold on. So at the end of the last one, if you guys did watch it, you saw me sim over to the Pistons game, but it didn't save that. Okay, we are still technically in the run for the playoffs, but we still are not in there. Okay, so Vancouver, Canada. We're playing at home once again at the Rogers Arena. I believe that's what it's called. I keep forgetting what it's called. We have the Detroit Pistons, legendary, storied franchise. Let's get into it. We are here at the Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Canada. Our final played game of the regular season. Needless to say, we exceeded expectations this season. I did not expect us to win more than 20 games. But here we are, a 10th seed in the Western Conference, man. We really exceeded expectations. And look who's back. Michael Porter Jr. Coby White's injured, though. That's tough. Great defense, Frank Kaminsky. Get that contest there on Derrick Rose. Victor Oladipo in transition, blows by Henson. That's not Henson, that's Bruce Brown. Victor Oladipo starts the game with the bucket. Even with Tim Frazier out there, I want Victor Oladipo to be running this offense. He is the cornerstone of this season. Even though he won't be here next season, and Michael Porter Jr. is going to be the franchise player that we are going to be building around. Frank Kaminsky. Victor Oladipo is still our best player currently on the roster, and even though he's probably going to be gone at the end of the season, I want to play the right way of basketball. Michael Porter Jr., the future of the franchise. Michael Porter Jr. can't get it to go past Luke Kennard. That was a good layup there by Michael Porter Jr. I liked that play. He had the lane. He just couldn't get it to go. Derrick Rose pull up three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Victor Oladipo with the big board there. Michael Porter Jr. in transition. Goes up on Christian Wood and draws the foul. There we go, Michael Porter Jr. Let's go. Michael Porter Jr. has been out almost all season with a broken vertebrae in his back. Him and back problems. He's had them ever since college at Missouri, and one of his first seasons in the NBA, he gets another back injury. It's not a good thing to see, especially when you're trying to build a long-term roster around him. It's not something you really like to see. Bruce Brown getting a bucket over Victor Oladipo. Come on, VO, let's get going again. We have the lead, but it's a narrow lead. We go past Frank Kaminsky. Victor Oladipo, you're faster than everybody on that court, and he draws the foul. We go to the line again for our third and fourth free throw of the game. He's going to drain him. It's Victor Oladipo. He's automatic from the line. We are going to take a 3-point lead. Let's go. Victor Oladipo rips Luke Kennard. Get it to Blake Griffin in transition. Can Blake Griffin get the bucket? No, he can't draw the foul either. This is a rough start offensively for us to this Detroit Pistons game. You can clamp up Luke Kennard. You can clamp him up. Luke Kennard ain't nothing. He's nothing. He's nothing. Michael Porter Jr.'s there. Great defense. Great defense. Let's go, Michael Porter Jr. We get to VO in transition. That's a slam-a-dam-a-ding-dong. And we extend our lead to 2 possessions. That's 5 points. Let's go. Frank Kaminsky's paint defense is very lackluster. This offseason, if I can get a decent center with very good paint defense, that would be immaculate. I'm not saying I want Andre Drummond. I don't want Andre Drummond. I mean, I'd take Andre Drummond. But like Montrezl Harrell maybe? That's a possibility. Montrezl Harrell, maybe Anthony Davis. Hey man, if we get AD or Giannis to come to Vancouver and they become our cornerstone of the franchise, man. I don't know, man. You know Giannis in small market teams. Weird. Come on, Melo. Duncan Robinson, wide open corner. That should be automatic for Duncan. Duncan Robinson gets it to go. He extends our lead to 8. Great shot by Duncan. The former Vancouver Wildcat on the court, Mike Conley. If you've been following this series closely, you know we had him at the start of the series. We drafted him in the expansion draft, and I believe we shipped him off for Blake Griffin. And that's been a great pickup for us. He might be a burden this offseason, if I'm being real, because he wants that money. He's due for a $38 million player option, and that could kill us salary cap wise if we don't offload that. But if we can somehow offload that Blake Griffin player option this offseason, we could be in for a huge free agency, because then we have loads of cap. We're going to be restarting our whole roster, blowing it up. Michael Porter Jr. is not making a crap ton of money yet. Nobody's really making that much money that I want to keep around. Like Coby White's not making that much money. Who am I trying to talk about here? I'm drawing a blank. Coby White's not making that much money yet. Michael Porter Jr. is not making that much money. We are due for a big free agency because we have a lot of cap space free to bring in big free agents. It's a big free agency class. Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, Anthony Davis, Drummond. It's a big class of free agents in 2K, the 2K free agency class. So I'm excited to get to the offseason. Blake Griffin, we're going to ship him off for a good pick. We'll probably package deal our pick in there to get like an Okongwu, maybe an Obi. I don't think Obi's topping. No, is Obi topping? I don't know. We're going to be looking to get a young prospect. Needless to say. So guys, for the second season of this modded Myleague, if you guys have any ideas for uniform concepts you want to see, if you know me, you know I'm a uniform designer for NBA 2K, or at least I used to be in the 2K Pro-Am community, so I can design uniforms. If you have any concepts you want to see me try for the Vancouver Wildcats to implement into the series as like a city jersey or a statement jersey, because I know with custom created teams, you get an alternate jersey, which I could use as a city or statement edition uniform. If you have any ideas for that, let me know down in the comments, because that could be interesting. We could get some cool jerseys up in here. Come on, JR. Hold on. J.R. Smith cannot run the 1. We're going to get I don't want Victor Oladipo either. I want Malik Beasley. I want Duncan Robinson at the 2. Josh Hart can stay out here. I want Duncan Robinson out here, though. Duncan Robinson's a bucket. Shake Milton. I want to pick a pop with Melo, but they don't want to leave Melo open. Melo has a mismatch. Can he get it to go? Cannot get it to go. I want to intentionally foul. We sim about halfway through the third quarter here, but while recording this, I'm thinking that maybe I'll upload this on a weekend. You guys might get a weekend upload for the first time in a while, just because I want to get going on this free agency. I'm really excited for the free agency of this series, and I'm really excited for season 2 because it's going to be a lot of fun, especially since we're going to have a brand new roster. And we're going to have actually good players, crossing my fingers, we bring players to Vancouver. But I'm excited to start Season 2. But as well as uniform opinions, if you have any free agency signings you want me to make, let me know down in the comments, man. This is a stacked free agency class in 2K. Since they lumped the 2021 and 2020 draft classes, or free agency classes together, sorry. It's stacked. There's Giannis and AD in there. The highlights of the 2020 and 2021 free agency classes, both lumped into one. It's going to be a fun free agency. So let me know if you have any free agency ideas down below. Oh, yeah, Vio still has take. Ooh, Frank Kaminsky rolling to the rim. Can we get a post fade with Frank the Tank Kaminsky? No, we cannot. Frank Kaminsky is a bot. He was good in 2K20. I liked playing with him in 2K20. But in 2K21, Frank Kaminsky's just a bot. As he plays phenomenal defense on Christian Wood. We out. Josh Hart. Transition. Cut to the rim. Blake. That's Blake Griffin, Lob City. Let's go. I'm going to kind of miss Blake Griffin here in Vancouver. He was a Season 1 guy. He was here when we were at the 10th seed in the West. Needless to say, we did exceed expectations. He was one of the reasons why. But Blake Griffin was here when we were down, and I want to get rid of him. It's kind of Blake has a mismatch. Ooh, that's great defense by Langston Galloway. Got to give that to Langston, bro. That was phenomenal defense. Blake had the mismatch. He went to slam it on his head, and he ripped him. Detroit are slowly creeping up on our 10-point lead. We only lead by 7 as we stand. It is towards the end of the third quarter, and the Pistons are making a run to bring this one back. Frank Kaminsky, pull up midi. What is he doing? Get him off the court. It sucks that Kelly Olynyk's injured, so we can't play with Kelly Olynyk, but, man. Frank Kaminsky needs to at least hit those. Langston Galloway missed a wide open 3. We're leaving it. Christian Wood on Frank Kaminsky. Great defense. Christian Wood's having his way with us. And he cuts their lead to 5. That's tough. Come on. Let's go, Vancouver. Let's end off the season with a bang. Melo still needs to prove to me why I should bring him back next season. I want to win Melo a ring, but he needs to prove to me why he deserves it. As he draws a foul off Sekou Doumbouya. And 1! I didn't know that would be an N1. As he shushes the Vancouver crowd, man. Melo, you can't do that to the home crowd, bro. Come on now. He misses free throws and shit. Come on, Melo. What's crazy to me is why is Mike Conley making $51 million, dog, in 2K? We are paying him $51 million. He's not even on our team. What? Mike Conley. Great defense, Moxie Kleber. Big rebound there. Come on, Duncan. Ooh, Duncan Robinson in transition. Saucing up Thon Maker. All right, Myleague. This is your offense, bro. Come on. Sekou. Duncan. We're just making stupid plays here. We're making dumb plays. That's all me. I'm making stupid plays. Sekou Doumbouya from the corner. Can't get it to go. Thon Maker, big board, Melo. Melo. So as this game winds down, there's just about 2 minutes left to play in this game. We have a 3-point lead over the Detroit Pistons. We're looking to end this season out with a bang in front of the Vancouver fans. Melo, great defense there, big rebound. Victor Oladipo in transition. What can he do? He cuts past whoever that is. Bad layup. Oh, he gets the board. We're good. Michael Porter Jr. out of the triple threat. Calls for a screen from Melo. That's cash. Michael Porter Jr. extends our lead to 5. Let's go. Big defense chants rumbling from the Vancouver crowd. Thon Maker cuts our lead to 3 with little over a minute to play. I'm loving the energy from the Vancouver home crowd. Look at the stadium. It's packed. Vio. Pass Mike Conley. Vio to the line. Could extend our lead to 2 possessions once again. He chokes. He shanks it. Vio's been 1 for 6 from 3. He's had a terrible game efficiency-wise. He has 22 points, extends our lead to 4. It's 2 possessions nonetheless, but it would be nice to have a 5-point lead. You're not nice, Mike Conley. Melo fails to play defense once again. Come on, Vio. Let's get another bucket. Rejects the screen from Melo. Melo, I need you to clear out, man. Get it back to... From Blake. Vio! Can't... What? Victor Oladipo, I need you to slam that. Bruce Brown in transition. Duncan Robinson, great defense. No easy buckets. Let's go, Duncan. Bruce Brown knocks down both free throws. We need a bucket. We need a bucket. Vio, he goes to the line. Victor Oladipo's had a hard time finishing at the rim today, but he has 22 points. He's 5 for 6 from the line. If he can drain both of these, that'll be clutch. Give us our 2-point lead. As long as we don't give up a 3, we should be in decent shape. Hopefully we don't let him score at all. 98-96, 34.1 to play. Vio, New Balance player of the game for the last game of the regular season. 24 points, terrible efficiency, but he's been scoring. That's it. That's all you need to hear. He's been scoring a lot. Vio on Mike Conley. The Pistons need a bucket. Mike Conley showing us why we shouldn't have traded him. We have the lineup I want out there, man. Victor Oladipo, Duncan Robinson, Michael Porter Jr., Carmelo Anthony, and Blake Griffin. We have a full shot clock. I don't want to give the ball back. But we have the bucket. We're going to take it. We have a 2-point lead. 198. The Pistons have no timeouts. I didn't want to give the ball back. I should have kept it for the last shot. But if we can get a stop here. Melo, clutch. Melo with the clutch steal. Michael Porter Jr. to the line to ice the game with 3 seconds. We need both of these. He got one. 3-point lead. To ice the game. Michael Porter Jr. That's game. We beat the Detroit Pistons. Even if they score here, it's a W. Mike Conley, full court heave, doesn't get it to go. We take out the Detroit Pistons in the last episode of the regular season. 102-98. It was a nail-biter. Great way to end off the regular season in front of the Vancouver home crowd. They brought the energy. We brought the basketball. Beautiful. We look at the box score. Victor Oladipo, 26 points, 3 steals, and a block. Michael Porter Jr., 13 points, a steal, and a block, 8 rebounds, almost a double-double. Frank Kaminsky, I gave him a lot of shit, but he almost posted a double-double, 13, 9, and a block. Blake Griffin, 11, 8, and a block. Maxi Kleber, 9, 9, and 2 blocks. Josh Hart with 9 points. Very good efficiency from him. Carmelo Anthony, terrible efficiency, 8 points and a steal. Bad game from him, but he did have a clutch steal in crunch time to ice the game for us. Duncan Robinson, terrible efficiency as well. We shot one with him. It was cash. See you in the office. Alrighty. I was about to say, we almost won out. I don't want to make the playoffs. This is going to end off the regular season. Luka Doncic wins regular season MVP. 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, almost a triple-double, and a steal. 53% from the field, 78 from the line, and 48% from 3. That's insane. Manny Rodriguez somehow wins Rookie of the Year. 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal and a block. Almost 50-40-90 club, but also very far off on the field goal percentage. Dennis Schroeder, the rightful 6th man of the year. 23 points per game off the bench, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, and decent efficiency, not from the field, but from 3 and from the free throw line. Giannis Antetokounmpo, defensive player of the year, 27 points per game, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 50%, 54% from the field, 64% from the line, and the 29% from three. He regressed from his real life numbers. Coby White, we do get an award. Coby White with most improved player, 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal. Terrible efficiency from the field, but decent from three. Coby White, shout out to you, most improved player. Looking forward to building around you in the future. Steve Clifford, 54 and 28. He's doing big things. Yeah, I do not expect us to win or have any players on all NBA teams. There's no all rookie teams, sadly, so Coby White cannot get that. Oh, I was going to say, did we somehow make the playoffs? We do not. I'm just going to sim the playoffs and get right to the offseason. That will not be in this episode, though. The Sixers sweep their way to the finals. Joel Embiid, 29 points per game in the finals MVP. So this is where I'm going to end this one off. In the next one, we will be doing the off-season moves. If you have any suggestions, make sure you drop them down below. But yeah, I'm looking forward to building a very good team this off-season. Peace.